What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. It is a new saddle day. We're going to be talking about this saddle right here that I just picked up. This is the Ryet Aircode. This is a 3D printed saddle, a little bit different than what I'm used to. I've actually never ridden a 3D printed saddle. I found out about it by a bike fitter who's based out of Australia. His name is Neil Stanbury, and I trust him. He does a lot of really great videos on bike fit, and it's got a lot of great feedback from a lot of riders and stuff. So that, at least like from my knowledge of researching online and things like that. But I wanted to try something a little different. I'm riding right now the Bontrager saddle. I forgot which model it is, but I've had that for several years. I find that around the side of it has been kind of rubbing on my thigh a bit. So I had went to the bike shop and did a glute fit on one of their like little gel machines that you sit down on and kind of get into like a crunch position and kind of just like sit there until they like measure you out. So I measured out pretty nice, and I was able to find this saddle that really nailed my fit. And so saddles are kind of one of those things that are like personal preference, and you sort of have to like ride with it to see if it works. They're kind of hit or miss, so you never really know, and you can waste a lot of money on saddles, and that's why I bought this one here. Guess how much this cost? 200? 100 bucks? If you guess 100 bucks, you are wrong. This saddle ran me 60 bucks on AliExpress. It's full carbon fiber rails. I'm gonna get this on the bike. We're gonna install it. I'm gonna go for a ride. I got a big ride tomorrow, and we're gonna test it out on that ride. So, and hopefully it's gonna be comfortable, because if not, you all know saddles can get really, really weird when they become uncomfortable. So let's put this on the bike and go for a test ride and let you know later how it works. Okay, so I have the bike right here, and I just wanna let you all know, these are round rails and these have like oval shaped rails. So in order for you to run carbon rails on a seat post like this, since it's a specialized tarmac, you'll have to get their rails that are oval shaped. And there's like a kit that I had to get because I realized that the carbon rails on my new saddle is not gonna work with this. So it's basically the single bolt clamp by Specialized. So if you own a Specialized tarmac, you know, Venge, I think any kind of Specialized really, this is like, it'll fit all of them. They're all the same size, I believe. And what I'll have to do is just take out the round rail version that says alloy rail on it, and then I'll just pop in the carbon rail version, which is much wider and basically fits perfect on here. So I mean, it looks really good. I'm gonna go for a quick test ride around the block, but tomorrow I'm gonna go for a ride on it for the first time, and I'll report back with some feedback on how it felt. I heard that they don't allow you to really like slide back and forth like a traditional like saddle like this, you know, whether it's leather or synthetic leather that they use for certain saddles. But yeah, I'm excited to use it. This one was kind of on its way out. The rails were kind of feeling loose in here. There's some rust in here too, but this one served me really well. I've had this saddle for I want to say 5 years, or going on 5 years, and it's been great. You know, it has a really nice ergonomic slit in the center. This one has an ergonomic slit too, but you get much more padding on the rear end, whereas this one is slit is all the way down. This one isn't. So, but hey, you know, always good to have some change in your fit when it comes to like saddles and stuff, and try different things to see what sticks. But yeah, this one was kind of getting a little uncomfortable in this area here. So I'm excited to try this out and see. I think in terms of its width and length, I think they're definitely both like short nose saddles. This one looks a little bit more on the smaller side, like the newer version. It's way lighter, and I wish I could have weighed it for you so you'll know. But yeah, we're gonna go for a ride, and I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Peace. All right, guys, we're out here on the bike. Saddle feels good so far. We're heading to Monty's. We're gonna be riding with a group this morning, and we'll see how it goes. This is like my second time riding with this group, so the guy who puts it on, his name is Gabby. Really cool dude here, local in Miami. So yeah, looking forward to the ride. Hopefully I can stay comfortable on this thing. What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday. Beautiful day for a ride. Just got back from putting in 80 miles in the saddle. Had an opportunity to test out the Ryet Aircode saddle that I installed just yesterday, and have some feedback for you on it. It's not too positive, to be honest with you. I do not like it. I just felt like 20 miles into my ride today, I just felt tons of discomfort around like this area here and like also back here. At first everything was okay, and then like I just feel like I was just struggling even more so than like I was on my Bontrager Aeolus saddle, which I've had for many years. This was like far more uncomfortable. So I mean, I really wanted to like it. I mean, I think it's cool looking, like obviously aesthetically 3D printed saddle. You know, I just feel like I was like, as I was sitting on it, I just like kept feeling like the carbon fiber underneath. It was just, maybe it's just like too thin. Maybe it just sinks too much. I guess, you know, you get what you pay for, right? So, I mean, I've heard a lot of great things about it, you know. Unfortunately, saddles are one of those things that like don't work for everybody. Even if they work for you, they may work for one rider, two riders, but the third rider, it's gonna be a deal breaker, you know? So yeah, this is coming off. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to probably put that up on Fleabay. If you're interested in the saddle, and if you wanna try it out, drop a comment below and we'll figure out a way. Maybe I can get it over to you or something like that if you need it. But other than that, yeah, this is gonna be coming off the bike. I'm gonna put my other one on, and maybe what I'll do is just look for the same exact saddle, the Bontrager Aeolus saddle, and just replace it with a new one. But yeah, unfortunately, this has gotta get off the bike. I won't even ride the bike again until it's off. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap off this and put on my other saddle that I took off yesterday. So that about ends the video. Let me know your thoughts. If you've had this saddle before, if you have experience with like, you know, these third-party vendors on AliExpress that make these saddles that are basically, you know, copies of like a lot of other saddles that are out there. Like this is kind of like a copy of the Shimano saddle. I forgot what it's called, but it's a Shimano saddle that looks identical to that, you know. But anyway, let me know your experience if you've had any with this saddle. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments below. And y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you out there on a ride for the next video. Peace out.